Hello YouTube, my name is Astrolf. Here to give you guys a game of Planetary Annihilation, and may I just say it has been a rough couple of games for me recently, and that mostly has to do with the fact that shit has been hitting the fan mostly. I mean, it's kind of been really hard to play some team games against some people because of the fact that some people keep leaving, and sometimes we get some ridiculously bad spawns, and sometimes I get some uncooperative and really bad allies. So yeah, it's been really hard. So right now anyway, I'm playing a 2v2v2v2v2 against a couple of guys, green, white, orange, and black, and I'm the red team with Unzuk Tig. I don't know how to pronounce them. Anyway, so here's how team games work in this game. You share resources, energy, and metal. You share units so you can control units and you can control commanders. You can control what your ally is building and you can control what he's producing at the same time. So that's how it works. In the final version of the game, I know that that will be a separate mode in which you can do that. But there will also be a separate mode where you can control your own units. You can control your own buildings that you build and your own units that you produce. And your ally has no say in what you can construct except in a team chat. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for the team game so far. You just kind of build with your ally, you build buildings, produce units, control them, blah blah, and you can so far kind of be a one-man show if your ally leaves. However, it's really bad if your ally leaves in this team mode, especially because your attention is going to be massively divided. And because other teams will have 3 or 2 players and will be able to spam faster and harder than you ever will, then you can see yourself losing a couple of matches. In fact, a lot of matches that I've been playing on against a couple of AIs, well, not AIs, but other players, my allies left me in the middle of the game, or instead kind of just were uncooperative and didn't really pay attention to the game or the map. So because of that, we formally got our ass whooped, and I was double penetrated on all sides, which is pretty bad, considering I don't like getting double penetrated. Anyway, so right now I'm just building up my economy. I think my ally has left me, which is pretty bad and just does suck. It sucks a massive amount of ding dong, but whatever. This is 2v2v2. It's not as bad as 3v3v3, which is the hellfire of this game. Oh my god, try I don't know, micromanaging with that. In fact, he has actually queued up some bot factories as well, which is pretty good. That means that, you know, we will have a military advantage, and my ally is still here, which is pretty good. Although he has set up his factories in a way where my units can actually get stuck, or his units can actually get stuck. So right now I'm just going to fix that by kind of turning around these bot factories, then snapping them in place. So yeah, that's a new feature that's been added into the game with this new alpha, is that you can actually snap structures in place. You've been seeing me do it a couple of times, in which I can actually build a structure and then place the structure right next to a kind of a hologram of the structure you're building. And because of that, we can get some nice little needy formations going on here. Needy, what am I saying? Neat formations going on here. So right now a skitter is being made, which means our opponents are going to have some early scouting capabilities, which is okay for them. They're doing a couple of hits off against my fabricator and my mechs over here, but I'm going to build a bot to kind of counteract that. So far that's doing wonders. Right now let's build a radar, actually, because we need radars. We definitely do. Oh my god, this guy is close to me. This guy is really close to me, actually. Okay, that's a little bit troublesome. Alright, we can just build some units over here. And also the commanders have actually been changed in this game as well. In fact, commanders now have an ability to actually fire a smaller version of their D-gun, you know, the massive gun that destroys large groups of robots, and instead, you know, can fire a rapid fire machine gun type weapon, which is actually really awesome. Really good for defending against massive groups of robots and massive armies. So yeah, it makes the commander a little bit easier to defend and makes them a lot more viable versus massive armies. And yes, my ally is still here, which is pretty good. We're just going to build up right now. And with my ally and me dividing up our attention, we can now focus on building an army. So far, he's going for bots. I'm going for bots. Let's try to build a lot of scrappers, actually. More scrappers, the better. If he has a problem with that, he can always discontinue the production that I'm building. And right now, we can actually go... let's go for some air. I want a kind of a combined arms deal with my army so far because... you know, if you don't have air vehicles in this sort of massive team battle, then you're really, really behind simply because Hornet spam is more prevalent since getting tier 2 air factories with 2 commanders building the same air factory at the same time is a lot more common, and because that advanced air factory rushes can happen, which is pretty bad. So far, nobody's leaving this game, which is actually pretty good, and I love it because most games that I play, my opponents leave me, and I'm stuck alone. So right now, we're doing pretty good. Let's get some hummingbirds so that we get some anti-air defense. And what other features have been added into this new Alpha Edition? Well, other than 5v5s, 2v2v2v2v2, 3v3s, the build grid that you can build with your buildings, like snap them in place and blah blah blah, snapping your buildings in place, stuff like that. There's also a new scouting system in which if you scout out your opponent, you can actually see all of his structures instead of just the foundations of his structures and the foundations of his massive structures. And I would like to demonstrate it, but right now I'm just focusing on my economy. We're kind of in the negative, so we need to really get that up in gear. Not up in gear, but up to snuff. So far, we're just going to go ahead and build even more mexes. Have a little bit of an army going about my empire, which is good. And my radar over here can give us some good tactical feedback on what's going on. In fact, what we should do is build some pelters, actually, since pelters can attack that base from far away. Right now, as you can see, we're scouting him about and blah blah, looking at what's going on. The commander's firing his little machine gun type of weapon, and so far, as you can see, this is what I was talking about. When you do scout out your opponent, instead of seeing the foundation or the outline of the building, you now see the actual building. So now I see this turret, I now see this radar, which is pretty nifty. You can actually also see some units, but it depends on the unit, like a fabricator or something like that. So right now we're just continuing to build. We're continuing to build. We might need more fabricators, but that's something we'll get into later on. In fact, we should really start building them from these air fabricators, because air fabricators, in my opinion, are better simply because they can go over craters and go through walls. They're pretty good for that. Oh shit. Okay. So we just lost 2 fabricators. That was pretty bad. Delete this pelter over here. Come on, delete. There we go. Let's see if we can actually do a little bit of an engagement. Okay, so far. Oh shit, there's turrets. There is turrets. Okay, that was pretty bad. Let's try to defend this radar, because this radar is very important. Without the radar, we could be in a very bad situation. Let's take out some of these hummingbirds. We have enough hummingbirds. We definitely have enough. Oh shit. Alright, let's send 2 of these hummingbirds and go and scout out the entire area. Okay, Pelter is going to hit our base. Some anti-air, advanced vehicle factory. So he's going for a vehicle spam, a land vehicle spam. So good for him. That means what we can do is just out-spam him, which is definitely the name of the game. His levelers are going to do a ton of damage, but oh, that didn't fare well. That means probably orange is out of the game. That sucks. Anyway, so right now, he does have an advanced vehicle factory. His vehicles are going to do a ton more damage than my bots ever will, but I can out-spam him, which means that spamming is the name of the game. So building more bat factories is definitely top priority. Let's see where my commander is. I can't find my commander. That is a shame. Wow, orange is stuck in a hole. That sucks for them. Where's my commander? There he is. I can find my commander actually in some portions of the map, and I guess it's because of the fact that since there's two commanders, and since you can actually have the option to control both commanders, it's a little bit stupid to actually... Shit, the radar can actually see me. It's a little bit stupid to actually use C to find your commander simply because you're going to try to toggle, and I don't know, actually. I don't know what I'm saying. But what I'm getting at is that maybe they disabled the find commander option by pressing the C key simply because there was too many commanders to account for, but I'm not sure. Anyway, so right now let's just build some pelters over here, just over here, so that we're out of range of that radar and we can fire at some units just in case they're coming at us. So far, let's build more mexes. Let's use the construction bots to actually continue building some economic buildings. We need a better economy and we need a better defense. So the name of the game, since there's a lot of opponents around us and a lot of opponents in the game, even though two of them of the orange faction are actually, you know, in a crater or stuck somewhere, the name of the game is actually to defend off against as many opponents as you can. So the only way to actually do that is by building as many defenses as you can. So right now I'm building turrets all around my base. I'm building laser towers. I'm building pelters. I'm just building a lot because you just need to defend as many areas as you can. So right now I'm just kind of surrounding my base in towers. Right now my ally is actually going ahead and building more economic buildings, which is really good. I like how my ally is here still and he's on the same page with me, so that's really nice to see. So far we're seeing some engagements going on. And yes, my ally did do a good job at actually focusing in on economic buildings, but at the same time he should have been focusing on some defenses as well. So right now we're going to peel back, kind of defend against this bot incursion as well as this land vehicle attack. We need to really start going forward and attacking those vehicles. Oh shit, that's a lot of towers. Well, actually, I think we could just sneak past and attack these towers, which is really good. In fact, we might be able to do some pretty good damage. The commander is actually getting off some good hits, but right now we're just going to walk into his base and see what we can do. Ah, hornets. Well, so far we did counteract that push, which is good, but at the same time we lost a lot of bots. So far we're just going to continue building. Air fabricators are continuing to build, which is good. And right now I think we really do need some more towers. In fact, right over here. So let's just focus in on building these pelters over here, just in case of any attack. In fact, more pelters the better. Oh my god, what is my ally doing? Oh, he shouldn't be moving in his guys like that. That is really bad. He's building some vehicle factories. That's good for us. Right now, that radar is going to be very beneficial to us. And right now, we could just continue building up our mexes. Yeah, I know I'm spamming a lot, and I know a lot of people are kind of tired of people spamming a lot in Planetary Annihilation. But we're not playing under Gentleman's Rules, which means anything goes, really. When I do play Gentleman's Rules game, which I haven't yet, but when I do play some games with Gentleman's Rules, then I will stop spamming and I will focus more on building my building strategically. Anyway, if you guys don't know what Gentleman's Rules is, it's basically a little bit of a pseudo ranking system in Planetary Annihilation, in which you play in a ladder system and play against some really top Planetary Annihilation players. And a lot of the rules that are present in Planetary Annihilation have been taken away. Oh shit, some bombers came by, so let's send in my hummingbirds to actually protect that area over here because that's a little bit exposed. We can actually focus in on building a lot more structures because that is definitely priority uno to actually get up our economy. So far I have a lot of air fabricators that need to do stuff. Okay, so far let's try to help out my ally over here. Because if my ally goes, then I go. And that is something I don't want to happen. Just get some more economic buildings going on. that is it. So far, my economy will do pretty well right now. Or do pretty good. Anyway, so like I was saying, gentlemen's rules are basically a ranking system in which you're allowed to post up your rankings on the Planetary Annihilation forums, on the Backers Lounge mostly, and kind of show off your pride and your spirit and your Planetary Annihilation skill. So, and because of this, most of the rules in Planetary Annihilation have been taken out. For example, you're not allowed to spam mexes anywhere you want. Instead, you can only build mexes on points where metal is shown, like over here or over here. You're also not allowed to build walls, and you're also not allowed to move your land vehicles into underwater places, and I think that's about it so far, but I have to review the rules right now. I've been trying to find a game, but so far haven't been having the best of luck, so I think it's mostly because I arrived late into the ranking system, but so far things will change probably later on. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. We're not playing under gentlemen's rules, and because that, all spamming is allowed. And I know a lot of people do hate the spam nature of Planetary Annihilation, but keep in mind, alpha is alpha, and once they add in the mexes to kind of, well, once they add in the fact that you can actually build mexes only at places where there's metal points, once that is added in, then the entire problem of, you know, spamming your units all over the place will be fixed. Anyway, so right now, power is definitely a problem for me, and I need to fix this problem that I have. Actually, I think it's mostly due to the fact that my opponent is going... My ally is going for a nuclear missile launcher. Does that even do damage? Because the last time I played with those things, they only did 1 damage or 1 hit. So, let's see what he can do. Oh my god, Orange has a massive base over here. But we have a pretty good sized base, actually. We're doing fairly well. So far, a lot of this game is actually turtling simply because you can't really attack since one of your allies is going to build a lot of towers, and you're kind of always on edge for your other opponent to actually attack you. So let's say I attack green, then orange can just walk right in and bumfuck me. So right now, that's a little bit of a scary situation that this game does have. Oh my god, what the fuck happened there? Oh shit. They could do a ton of damage, actually. See, where's my hummingbirds? Oh, right now I'm not building any. I'm building fabricators. Right, that's bad. Okay, so let's build some hummingbirds, and we can start building some tier 2 air factories right now, simply because we need that tier 2 advantage. Wow, what is going on? Oh, the nuclear weapons that my ally is building are firing. Okay, good for him. Wow, nukes can fire all across the planet. That's good. Anyway, so right now, let's try to push, actually, because I kind of want to push this player over here. And I think right now, the best thing we can do is flank around and hit him from the rear. Or we can split apart my forces. He does see me, so he's going to try and intercept. I have a bigger force. My energy is a big is a big problem right now, but at the same time, I need to focus on building military units. I think my ally is building focusing a lot on these nuclear weapons, and because of that, our energy is taking a slump. Some bombers coming in. Hummingbirds. Let me see if I can click on these hummingbirds. These are too fast for me. God damn it. Stop moving. Okay, so let's just try to attack while I defend against these bombers. So far, none of my military units or commanders have been destroyed, which is good. We're just walking in right now, and this is definitely an exposed part of his base. Good God. Try to kill his commander really fast. Commander isn't noticing us, which is pretty good. In fact, let's move in my bots to kill the commander while the majority of my units actually leaves. So yeah, let's just move back. Oh, so close. Oh, shit. So close. Okay, so one commander down. What we need to do is take care of the other one. So far, our commanders are actually alive, which is good. Right now, we could use some anti-air defense, because right now, those hummingbirds, though effective, are very hard to click on, and they could be It's a nuisance to kind of try to click on them. Anyway, so right now we have this good amount of forces over here, so we can just push right now and try to kill as many units as we can. Or indeed just try to end his base right now. Well, I don't think we have enough forces for that, but maybe. Another nuke going out. Actually, a lobber firing some hits at this base. Well, missiles actually, not hits. There's an advanced radar factory. Try to take that out as fast as we can. Ooh, a lobber. Man, that's a massive structure. Right now, my pelters are doing a good amount of damage, actually, so I'm really thankful I focused on these pelters. Right now, my energy situation has actually been fixed mostly, so that's really good for me. Anyway, so right now, let's go ahead and focus in on building this tier 2 air factory just so that we can get some more air defense. Okay, that lobber is definitely becoming a big problem. So let's try to kill that lobber because we need that guy dead. We can focus in on building a lot more tier 2 aircraft. Strange. Why can't I build any? Weird. Whatever, those are 3 aircraft units that I will... Well, 3 aircraft buildings that I'm building up, and right now we can push forward right now since there's a huge gap in his base. We could try to end this right now, but I don't see the commander in sight. And all we need to do is kill one more commander and we should be golden. So far, I apologize for the FPS lag that's been happening right now, and that's because mostly the game is massive and, you know, alpha's alpha. Oh shit, what's going on here? These lobbers are doing a massive amount of damage, actually. Oh, the white and the green players are actually leaving. I don't know what's going on on their side, but it seems as though we kind of have the edge, but I'm not sure yet. God, who's firing those? Is it really the lobbers? Wow. Okay, so we definitely need some tier 2 bombers just so that we can deal with these lobbers. Right now, let's just click on these air fabricators. Alright, by the way, in order to move your camera, you can actually hold control and use the arrow key, so that's something to note in the future. Alright, so we're definitely getting pummeled by this lobber over here. There's something we have to do something actually against this lobber, because right now this guy's uncontested. I mean, my economy is doing wonders, so even if I take all these mexes and, well, destroy them, like, even if I destroy them, it doesn't really matter, per se, because, oh, I could just, you know, work off of the military or economic units that I have. Well, not economic units, but the economic buildings I have. But right now, it does become a problem later on when the lobber does hit my bot factories and my armies, so it's going to become a problem later on. Right now, actually, we haven't been building a lot, and that's because of these lobbers and blah blah just continuously lobbing out massive volley after volley, kind of keeping me enclosed. So right now, let's just continue to build these bot factories. And so far, I don't think the lobber can hit us from here, which is good. So far, we really do need to keep building, because that is a big problem. We just need to keep building, and so far I think we're not doing that. But at the same time, there's a lot of going on, so I don't mind if he's actually occupied. Actually, no, wait, he's occupied and killing a ton of dudes. Never mind. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send in my hummingbirds, try to help him out. We're going to continue building bombers. Oh shit, is that my base? No, that isn't, thank god. I think that is, yeah, get Orange's base, which is good. Alright, so right now we're just going to continue scouting out Orange's base. Wow, Orange's base is pretty small, or the commander was able to actually destroy the entire base. That sucks. Anyway, so right now, Commander dead, which is good. Wow, these nukes are actually doing a pretty good amount of damage, I think. Or maybe they just look like they're doing a good amount of damage, but in reality, they're actually not. Which, if that's the case, then that's a shame, but whatever. Anyway, so right now, we're taking a ton of damage. But so far, our economy is still doing excellent. My ally is doing a great job at keeping up, and all you have to do really in this situation is build, build, build. Team battles are very cumbersome to control, I know that. But so far, we just need a good amount of Hornets. And with a large amount of Hornets, we should be able to just push and destroy Green's entire base. In fact, oh, he's pushing us. Alright, so this is a battle between massive land factories and massive bot factory spam. So let's see who wins this battle. So far, it would have to go to me simply because Green isn't spamming a lot. I don't know what he's doing then. He's probably focusing on... Shit. He has vision. God damn it, this is bad. Fuck, this is really bad. This is really, really bad. Okay. So far his military sucks. However, if he stops me from building altogether, then that's going to be really bad for our military strategy moving forward. So far, my ally is doing a great job at handling orange. So I was able to handle orange, and he was, white, and he was able to handle orange, which is pretty good. Okay, we're definitely going to need these Hornets to come out a little bit faster. And right now, I think we should try to push. We need to push. In fact, send in all these aircraft units and kind of just fly them in. Is that our base? No, it wasn't. It was probably oranges. Where is that? Where is that lobber? Ah, they're nukes. Okay, so right now we can take out our commander over here. Wow, what the hell? Right click. Hit the commander, goddammit. I guess with the fighters here, it's a little bit awkward to hit the... Shit. Okay, that's a little bit embarrassing. Apparently my Hornets can't hit the fucking commander. That sucks. Anyway, so right now it is confirmed that nukes actually do a ton of damage. So right now we need to try and hit his nukes and destroy his nukes. Right now my ally is actually doing a great job at actually helping me out, which is good. So right now I think what's happening is that my ally is focusing on the nukes and I'm focusing on the military units. What was that? Okay, that was not my commander. In fact, I think we should move my and his commander over here. Well, not mine and his commander. What am I? That's not English. What am I saying? The best thing to do would actually to destroy those nuclear facilities, but I wasn't able to click on them for some reason. But I think now I can click on them, which is good. There they are. I don't know if any damage was made, but so far my ally is coming in for the flank, which is really, really good. Really handy. Oh, so close. Killed the commander. Killed the commander, damn it. I hate how bombers move, actually, to be honest, because they move themselves in weird positions. They really, really do. Anyway, so with the help of my ally, we're finally able to take care of green. Which means now then, black. My ally is pretty good this game. Wow. Really, really good. I'm happy I finally got a good ally to actually play with, even though he was probably carrying me. Alright, so right now green is definitely gone and out of the picture. What the fuck? The shit? You guys seeing what I'm seeing? I'm not joking, guys. Look at this. Look at this fucking thing. What the fuck? It's like a stairway to heaven. Alright, let's get out of this mode. Alright, so right now, green is, I think, dead. So we have taken a huge pounding. But right now, we are in a good position to win this. As you can see, I just love the massive amount of destruction that happens in this game. It just shows off this massive, you know, battle. Like, I don't know, shows you that this entire game is just going to be super massive and amazing. Oh, commanders. Alright, I know this is a little bit cheap what I'm doing and a little bit of a cheese, but so far, for the purposes of speeding this up, kill the commander. There we go. Large chunk of territory was actually destroyed. So far these nuclear weapons are actually doing wonders. In fact, my ally should actually move forward, and I'm going to try and kidnap his units and try to actually win this game right now with my units and his units attacking. Like, I'm going to send in my robots and hornets to try and help out his leveler spam. Well, not spam, but leveler army. Alright, so far we can try and build a lot more tier 2 aircraft, but so far I think it's pretty useless simply because we just have a superior army, land and air-wise. We also have nukes. Alright, so nukes are definitely really powerful this game. Not powerful against units, but they're very, very powerful against structures. So if you're ever in a situation where, oh, I need to kill off this guy's base, use nukes, because they really, really do help. But if you need to kill an army, use a legit army or lobbers, simply because that does a ton more damage. Alright, so right now I can't see his commander, which sucks. But that doesn't matter, simply because we're just going to walk in there and destroy his entire base. Oh, is he over here? No, he's not. So we're just going to walk in. Walls have a surprising amount of defense associated with them, which actually sucks for me. Ooh, there's his commander. Alright, let's try to kill him off. And so far, the bombers continue not to hit, which is a little bit weird to say for sure. Come on, hit, for God's sakes, hit! There we go, thank you. Alright, so black is gone, orange is gone, green is gone, and white is gone. The red team take the win, I think. Yeah. Unless someone's still alive. Oh, never mind. Anyway, so that's about it. I think I accidentally skipped the replay option. But anyway, that is a 2v2v2v2v2 in Planetary Annihilation. And I will see you guys next time. Please subscribe and like for more videos on Planetary Annihilation. And I will see you guys next time.